can't believe we've gotten through the 10-day workshop. We're even 2 days past the workshop. I just want to say thank you again for those of you that have joined, that went through, that are doing the work. And if you're still doing the work, I am grateful for you. Thank you for continuing to push on and carry forth with what you want to achieve for yourself, to discover your own greatness, to overcome your own fear, and to step more into fearless behaviors, fearless actions, fearless greatness, as I call it, and to then start to create the reality that you want through the unwiring, the reprogramming, the dissolving of old beliefs and limiting behaviors and limiting acts and limiting words. We change our whole world. And so I just wanted to share a tip, a tool, an activity, an exercise that I use in my process of when I'm coaching, which is the timeline extraction process that I created. And I wanted to share one of the tools that I use with people in helping them discover their greatness and to becoming more fearless. Because when you start to connect with your true self, your authentic self, you don't have so much fear going on because you're not so wrapped up in who am I trying to be or who am I supposed to become or what does the world think I'm supposed to be? No, you just are aligned with who you are. And so the idea is to discover more of your powerful authenticity, to discover the authenticity of who you are. When you do that, you step into fearlessness, you step into greatness, you step into creating your reality. And so I wanted to share this activity and this exercise because it's fun. Now, I'm not going to give you the whole gamut, but I want to show you a part of the process that I use in timeless extraction or timeline extraction. And so what I invite you to do is think of a time, an event, an experience, somewhere that you were, it was either involved in conversation or you were with people or you were doing something and you felt really good. You felt happy where you were. You felt you were in the right place at the right time. Now, when you think about that, I want you to take a step out of that moment and look at you in that experience as if you were watching from a movie screen or if you were a third party. And look at yourself and connect with 3 words that you were feeling within your body. It could be happy, could be joy, could be, dedicated, could be interested, could be focused, could be compassionate, could be empathetic, could be stable. I mean, any type of feeling that you felt wrapped around yourself, and come up with 3 words that you felt in that time or that experience or that event. Now, after you come up with those 3 words, we're going to dive into those words deeper. What we're doing is we're starting to get through the layers of yourself to discover more of what authentically resonates with you. So you have your 3 words, write those down in a journal. Then take each word and put them in the thesaurus. Saying those words back to back are funny. The thesaurus. So put the first word in. And for example, I wrote a couple down just to give you an example. Like, let's say you're in a position where you felt really interested. Like, oh yeah, that conversation was great. I felt really interested. So maybe if you dig a little deeper in the thesaurus and you find the word attentive, and you're like, oh yeah, I like being attentive. That makes me feel good when I'm being attentive for someone else. But maybe when you dig another layer deep under attentive, there's the word conscientious. And you're like, oh, when I am attentive, I like being conscientious because I'm thinking not only about myself, but I'm also thinking about other people and I'm thinking about the world around me. Maybe you dig under conscientious and you find the word diligent and you're like, oh, when I'm diligent, I'm on it. Like I'm steadfast. I have integrity, right? So then you start to have more words. Maybe in that moment you felt happy. And maybe when you dig under happy, you find, like I like the word elated. I love using that word, or enamored. So you were elated. I felt really elated in that moment. Maybe below elated, you find the word proud. And you realize that when you feel proud, you stand more tall, you stand more, and under that word you find confident. So not only when you're happy, you're not just happy, but there's all these other emotions within you that are happening that you can start to connect to. And the idea is to bring these powerful descriptive words that can help you further connect to your authenticity, to discover and to connect with who you truly are deep down within. Not just this surface level you, not just this you that, shows up right away, but who's deep down under there. And when you start to connect with these deeper words, they help you to communicate. They help you to further engage. They help you to further demonstrate with integrity and with truth in who you really are. So then you aren't just being someone that you thought the world expects you to be. You aren't just being someone because it's like, oh, this is how everyone else is being, so this is how I am. When you connect with powerful words that really wrap around you and you feel confident about, you can start to act as that person all the time because you know these emotions and you know these words that really make you feel like you. Now, remember, this is your journal and these are your words. No one knows what you're doing. No one knows these words. No one knows what you're using them as to really harness your authenticity. So I challenge you to go in there, find those words that really lift you up. Find those words that really give you the attributes and the qualities of you being your most assertive person that you are most associated with to step into your authenticity. Because when you really align with who you are as a person and you are connected to that and you hold truth to that, you become fearless because you're not living in a past state and you're not living in a future state. You're living right now in this present moment. And when in this moment, there is no fear because the only thing that's real is this moment. So happy discovery, happy investigating of those authentic words that really describe who you are. Keep chasing the idea of discovering your greatness. Keep stepping the steps forward. Keep taking the steps forward into being more authentic and invoking that reality that you want to have for yourself, that you believe you deserve. Take care. Love y'all. Enjoy this activity.